Lions. Blue Alliance has played their Levitate power-up as well as the Red Alliance. That's 30 points bonus after the match. We're about ready to jump into the end game. 30 seconds remaining. 45-65. They've got their hookup. 991 coming on the panel. Oh, Red Alliance trying to steal that scale away at the last few seconds. Blue Alliance, 2403, tries to get a power cube up there. We're down to 6 seconds remaining. And 3, 2, 1. 3187 makes the climb. Both alliances have a power-up for Levitate. We'll have the final scores here in just a second. And the final scores for match number 7, the Blue Alliance. Blue Alliance comes out on top. Blue Alliance 366. Red Alliance 237 in a high-scoring match number 7.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah, another interesting game again. This is kind of a nice thing to have, you know. It's not just your in-between games where something's not happening. It seems to be very quick-paced and lots of energy here at the Steve Sanghi Foundation National Championship.
Yeah, both alliances going for the scale. Plasma really dominating the scale, though, throughout the entire match. They're able to run away with the score. Red Alliance, though, 72-14, looked like an incredible switch block. They're able to defend their switch incredibly well, fill up the vault really fast. Their movement on the field is extremely smooth. They're going to be a team to watch out for alarms.
Definitely.
They don't have scale firepower, so they're sort of at the mercy of how good their partners are at the scale. But they're definitely looking like a really good team for elimination rounds.
Definitely. I mean, we've even seen it. Like you saw when they went to get a power cube from the humans. Player station, quickly zipping down the field. Their Omni Drive looked fantastic for moving around and getting around other bots. Very maneuverable, working in their own zone for those power cubes, trying to feed them in for their power-ups. Again, just quick, like rapid, controlled, like everything that you want for that type of situation.
Yeah, we do want to clarify to the viewers, too, about qualification match number 5. It looks like that will receive a replay. So all the results for the match number 5 are void, and they will replay that match. We do want to make sure that all teams get the same experience, same quality matches. So not having the sound there was pretty detrimental.
Yeah, I can't think of a time where I wasn't in the human, like in the driver's station, like listening for that ding, ready to go.
Yeah.
So that would have definitely made me upset if I were in their shoes.
Yeah. So that match will be replayed. That'll be pretty great. Let's go to the match preview. All right, so we got the full screen preview now. We got 2662 Robo Crew, 6683 the Robotics, 2449 Out of Orbit Robotics for the Red Alliance, and on blue we got 3019 the Firebirds, 2375 Dragon Robotics, and 4146 the Sabercats. Now back to the field.
It's the Robo Crew, hailing from Tolleson, Arizona.
In the middle lane, we have team number 6683.
It's the Robotics team from Glendale. This is their second season.
Our final Red Alliance team number 2449.
From Chandler, it's Out of Orbit Robotics in their 11th season.
Our first Blue Alliance team number 3019.
It's the Firebirds of Chaparral High.
In the middle lane, we have team number 2375.
In their 11th season from Phoenix, it's Dragon Robotics.
Our final alliance, number 4136.
And from Saguaro High School, it's the Sabercats.
got thumbs up, 4 closed gates, green light. Drivers behind the lines, let's count it down in 3, 2, 1, pump!
And match number 8 is underway. Blue Alliance Robots, all 3 make it across the line, and it looks like they take control of their switch, as well as the Red Alliance Robots. Red Alliance now looking to take control. No, they're going for the scale. Right there, they take control of the switch. Blue Alliance takes control of their switch. That's Dragon Robotics. Their alliance partner, the Firebirds, feeding those power cubes back through to the human player. Robo Crew for the Red Alliance scales at neutral right now. Blue Alliance trying to gain control of the scale. Red Alliance now. Red Alliance has control. Blue Alliance Sabercats trying to get that second cube up there, and they do. Second power cube. Scales in neutral. Blue Alliance going back up once again. That's the Sabercats. Oh, but it's off the side. Red Alliance working quickly over on their side of the field. 66-83, working with their alliance partner. That's Robo Crew. It's back and forth, Robo Crew, Sabercats for each alliance, getting those power cubes up on the scale. Scale at neutral right now. Sabercats going high, cube falling off. Red Alliance now has control of their switch. Blue Alliance in control of theirs. The only thing it's contested as we're in the end game is the scale. Red Alliance now takes control of the scale as the Blue Alliance robots start to head up to make the climb to meet the boss. Sabercats up quickly. Oh, we're going for the double here. And time expires. We'll have the final score here in just a moment. Thumbs up by our referees. And it's the Blue Alliance out in front. The Blue Alliance out in front, 316 to 207. Blue Alliance up next.
Here we are.
Wow, a 3 RP match that time, and it's no coincidence that if you get those extra ranking points and win, that's going to push you to the very top. 2 robots on that Blue Alliance are now ranked 1 and 2 thanks to that extra RP point.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, we were talking just a second ago. I thought early game Sabercats definitely seemed like the MVP, but then as like the game started to as it went on, as we could see, there were other teams, they started to like slow down a little bit. And, what was your opinion on that, John? Who do you think was like the late game MVP?
I think 3019 was late game MVP. Really filling up that entire vault, gave them enough room that they can afford to basically not score as much later in the game. Sabercats probably need to work on trusting that there's room on the other side of the scale. I know it's really hard to see because you're seeing the scale in front of you, so if you got cubes in the front row, you can't see if there's space in the back. You gotta trust that there's room there and use that space. Sabercats kept scoring on the right side of the scale, which means cubes just kept falling off to the side.
They had that one really precarious score as well, where it was right on the edge of it. So
yeah, and teams might have new drivers for these events. I mean, a lot of drivers are seniors, so they would have graduated by now, which means they got new drive teams out on the field. So it's just going to be a question on who can adjust the fastest and climb to the top.
Yeah.
Let's go over to our next match preview. All right, so we got 1726, 498, and 6871 versus 1492, 7017, and 5059. Red Alliance looks extremely powerful in this match. Caution, though, they're a pretty good team, too.
They come to play. Caution brings it. So we'll see what they have to bring along with 7071.
Yeah.
7017, sorry. So.
Definitely. Let's get it back to the field.
It's 1726.
It's the Nerds from Buena High School.
In the middle lane, we have team number 498.
The Cobra Commanders from Cactus High School in Glendale, Arizona.
Our final Red Alliance team number 6871.
QC Dog Squad from Queen Creek High School in Queen Creek, Arizona.
On the Blue Alliance, our first team, it's number 1492.
Team Caution, a family community school from Tempe, Arizona.
In the middle, we have team number 7017.
Fellowship of the Gear, another family community school from Mesa, Arizona.
Our final Blue Alliance team number 5059.
It's the Midnight Cicadas from Globe High School out of Globe, Arizona.
Okay, I got 2 thumbs up. We got a green light, 4 closed gates. Driver, step behind the lines. Let's count it down in 3, 2, 1, power up.
And we're off. Match number 9 here at the Sanghi Foundation. First Robotics Arizona State Championship. Red Alliance out onto the field. Blue Alliance on the field. The bell sounds and the students take control of their robots. Charging down through the center of the field, it's 70-17. The Fellowship of the Gear. Moving down, getting one of those power cubes off the Red Alliance side of the field. 498. Cobra Commanders going up high, trying to wrestle control of the scale, and they do. 1726, that's the Nerds. Blue Alliance right now has control of their switch. Red Alliance trying to wrestle that away from them. Red Alliance does have control of their switch. 70-17, Fellowship of the Gear. Looks like they might be high-centered over there, not able to move. 1492, that's Team Caution moving in, trying to get one of those power cubes as the Nerds continue to stack those power cubes and wrestle control away of that switch from the Blue Alliance. Red Alliance now gets, whoa, 70-17, almost does a backflip off that red platform there. 1492 going up high. Oh, not able to get that positioned in the right spot to drop that power cube. 1726 planning ahead for the end game, 2 seconds away. And we're in the end game. It's the nerds looking to try and get hooked up to meet the boss here in the end game. 7017 Fellowship of the Gear also working, trying to get over there for the Blue Alliance. Blue Alliance 1492 Team Caution able to get that power cube up on the scale with 3, 2, 1, and time expires. As the Blue Alliance, looks like they may have 2 robots up on the platform. We'll have the final scores here in a moment. And with the results of match number 9, it's the Red Alliance out in front. Red Alliance pulls this one off. 401. I believe that's a new high score. 401 to 70.
Another interesting match coming into that.
Yeah, you know, Red really taking it to blue that match. They were able to get traction on almost every side of the field. They took the scale, took their opponent's switch, and just a lot of things going on in that match.
Yeah, one of my favorite teams, 5059, the Midnight Cicadas, they really definitely a strong, low-scoring goal, and so I definitely thought the Red Alliance definitely noticed that, was able to adapt and overcome. They noticed that was that's where they were going to excel, and they took their lower switch. And then after that, that just kind of disrupted their flow, and then really didn't know what to do for the remainder of the match.
Yeah, and 5059 getting some launching penalties there. Launching rules are in effect, so you will need to be careful not to get penalties like that.
To avoid getting a penalty, you have to be touching the barrier or over it, correct?
Correct.
And so in this case, the Midnight Cicadas were not doing either of that, and then we're getting multiple penalties, which pushed the Red Alliance into the 400s.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and look at the next preview. Not quite yet. So
a little bit.
Yeah. So pretty interesting day so far, though. I mean,
definitely.
I think we have seen teams get better over time. There's been a lot of key robots that are really shining throughout these matches.
Oh yeah, teams are definitely starting to pick up on other teams' specific roles, nuances, learning their specific metas that they've learned throughout the whole year, and really trying to identify okay, we know that this one robot is really good at this, so we need to make sure we disrupt their flow. And then now that we're starting to see that happen, it's definitely teams are starting to have to think differently on their strategy and how they can work best and win these matches.
Yeah, you know, lots of teams adapting. Lots of teams really going deep to try to turn off their opponent's switch. That was not happening very often during the regular season, so it's nice to see that teams are adapting to what the current meta is and really, pushing the other alliance to the, pushing them really hard and disrupting them. So
they've all had time now to learn and adapt. So with that, we're going to go back to the field.
Yep.
That's Westwood Robotics out of Westwood High School in Mesa, Arizona. This is their 11th season.
In the middle lane, we have team number 842.
It's Falcons Robotics out of Carl Hayden High School from Phoenix, Arizona. This is their 17th season.
Our final Red Alliance team number 24, 86.
That's the Coconuts from Coconino High School out of Flagstaff, Arizona, and they're in their 11th season.
On the Blue Alliance, our first team, it's number 4111.
Some assembly required. ASU Preparatory Academy out of Mesa, Arizona in their 7th season.
In the middle lane, we have team number 6518.
It's the Jagbots from Boulder Creek High School in Phoenix, Arizona, and it's their 2nd season.
Our final blue lights, team number 3187.
It's the Arcadia Titan Robotics out of Arcadia High School from Phoenix, Arizona in their 9th season.
All right, we got 2 thumbs up, 4 closed gates. Driver step behind the lines. Let's count it down in 3, 2, 1, pump!
Match 10 is underway. 41-11 out. Oh, looking, scoring up high. 8:42, they're going for the triple. Just missing during autonomous. Red out to a huge lead in this match number 10. Coconuts taking that switch back to neutral, stealing it away from the Blue Alliance. Red Alliance has control of their switch. Red Alliance has wrestled control away from the Blue Alliance. 8:42 now coming down. 31-87, Titan Robotics trying to get in position to get that power cube onto their scale, working with their alliance partners. Jagbots trying to get that power cube back in to their human players, as are the Coconuts. Red Alliance controls the scale right now and their switch. Blue Alliance not accruing any points at all at this moment. .842, Falcon Robotics once again scoring up high on the switch. Blue Alliance working down low, getting that second power cube onto their switch. Got a few more to go to wrestle that control for that switch back. Down to 37 seconds remaining in match number 10. 65-18, the Jagbots with Jumper. They're on the platform. Alliance partner Titan Robotics looks like they're getting in position. We are in the end game, 20 seconds remaining. .842, trying to get another cube up there. We're down to 5 seconds. Trying to go for the double lift. Oh, not able to do it. And time expires in match number 10. And with the results of match number 10, Red Alliance 461. Red Alliance 461. That is definitely the new high score of the competition. To 111. 461 to 111. Red Alliance out in front in match number 10. Up next, match 11. And again, we want to remind everybody we're playing through qualification match number 27. Then we'll replay match number 5, and then we'll take our lunch break.
Okay.
Wow, 4 RP match right there. That was a really crazy double climb at the very end by 2478 and 2486. I've never quite seen robots stack like that trying to climb together, but they were able to make it work.
Yeah, I don't know how they were able to get that working and do it properly and all pull it off, but very impressive and props to them. Red Alliance really came out of the gate knowing exactly what they needed to do, strong autonomous, and then after their autonomous period, just going right into working the switch and then working their own. Maybe blanking on the word, low score, but just worked everything. And then once they had all that maxed out, just went to scoring in their logo, getting the power cubes, working on their power ups, and really just kind of did it as quickly as possible. And it looked like they had leftover time, very comfortable with driving the robots.
Yeah, I mean that was by stats alone, that was a very stacked Red Alliance. Blue Alliance just didn't have the firepower to combat that. But great match overall by both alliances. Now we'll go to the next match preview. Match number 11, we got 1726, the Nerds, 6352, Launch Team, 7017, Fellowship of the Gear. And they're going up against the Phoenix Coding Academy Pythons, the Midnight Cicadas, and the Firebirds.
So yeah, going to be interesting seeing if the Red Alliance is going to combat 5059 in the low scoring area, if they're going to be, or if they're both going to be playing to their advantage.
Yeah, Nerds will definitely be working the scale game. I'm not sure if anyone on the Blue Alliance can really combat them on the scale. We got a very powerful Switch Alliance on this Blue Alliance.
Oh yeah.
All 3 of these teams have been very, very impressive on Switch and Vault play. So we'll see how this works on this next match.
Definitely, it'll be interesting. We'll just have to see how it all unfolds.
All right, we'll take it back to the field.
Going into match number 11, our first Red Alliance team, it's 1726.
Out of Brea High School, it's the Nerds.
In the middle lane, we have team number 6352.
From Sunrise Mountain High, Desert Edge High, and Paradise Honors High School, it's Launch Team.
And our final Red Alliance team is number 7017.
It's a family and community school, the Fellowship of the Gears. Please don't hit your head, Chris.
On the Blue Alliance, our first team, it's 6833.
Out of Phoenix Coding Academy, Python Robotics.
In the middle, we have team 5059.
From Globe High School, the Midnight Cicadas.
And our final Blue Alliance team number 3019.
Out of Chaparral High School, it's the Firebirds.
I got 2 thumbs up, 1 green light, 4 closed gates. Driver step behind the lines. Let's count it down in 3, 2, 1, power up.
Match number 11 is underway. Blue Alliance, all 3 robots moving, and Blue Alliance takes control of their switch, as does the Red Alliance. Red Alliance got all 3 robots across. 68-33, the Pythons doing the happy dance out there, spinning around, heading on over, getting ready to drop that power cube all the way over their side of the switch. Red Alliance, it's the Nerds going up high, taking control of the scale. Nerds have 2 of the power cubes up on the scale right now. Blue Alliance robots, 1 down, getting cubes down on the Red Alliance side of the field. Blue Alliance robot 50-59, that's the Midnight Cicadas, dropping that power cube on the Blue Alliance side of the Red Alliance's switch. Trying to wrestle control away there. They take a shot with a second and falls just a little bit short. 17-26, that's the Nerds. Caught underneath the scale there for a second. Got into a pushing match with the Firebirds. 68-33, moving back and forth, getting those power cubes, feeding them back into the human players. Whoa, 17-26. Trying to grab another power cube. Blue Alliance, Red Alliance now trying to take control of that Blue Alliance switch. Red Alliance owns theirs. We are in the end game, 19 seconds remaining. Robots racing onto those platforms, trying to get up and meet the boss. 3019's got their hook set. It's the Firebirds, and they're up. We're down to 3, 2, 1, and time expires in qualification match number 11. Okay, 17-26, the Nerds. 17-26, the Nerds were shown a yellow card for damage inside the perimeter on the field, damage to the field. So the Nerds have a yellow card. And with the final score in match number 11, Red Alliance out on top. Red Alliance 350. It's a close match. Red Alliance 350, Blue Alliance 304.
And we're back. Now we're joined by our friend Sergio, who's replacing John for this match.
Yep. All right, so let's go over the match. So in this last match, we had the Red Alliance, which primarily had two good scale robots in the Nerds and the other team that I forgot the number of. But the blue side had a lot of Switch and Vault robots, so they had no scale robots whatsoever. It seemed pretty bad to start with, but actually the 50-59 had a pretty good strategy, so you want to go over that?
Yeah, but the Midnight Cicadas really came in into their own in that last strategy, you know, working the Vault and working their own Switch. But then what they noticed as they were starting to pull away, worked the enemies, Switch, got that, and then worked points in their own Vault to really stack up the power-ups and go for the win.
Yeah. So we're starting the next match, so let's head on to the field.
From Mesa, Arizona, Skyline High School, it's the Coyotes.
Our final team, it's number 2375.
From Phoenix Union Bioscience High in Phoenix, it's Dragon Robotics.
On the Blue Alliance, our first team, it's number 498.
In their 18th season out of Glendale, Arizona, Cactus High, it's the Cobra Commander.
In the middle lane, we have team 2486.
In their 11th season out of Flagstaff, it's the Coconuts.
And our final Blue Alliance team, number 3111.
From ASU Preparatory Academy Polytechnic High, it's some assembly required.
I got 2 thumbs up. I got a green light, 4 closed gates. Driver step behind the lines. Let's count it down in 3, 2, 1, power up.
Match number 12 is underway here at the Arizona State Championships at Wells Fargo Arena on the ASU campus. Blue Alliance, Red Alliance, both go just a little bit wide on the scale. Students now in control of their robots. Here comes Pridetronics. Pridetronics takes control of the scale for the Red Alliance. Red Alliance now has control of their scale and the switch. Blue Alliance has control of their switch. Coyotes come on up. They score up high, securing that position of the scale. 38-53 Prytronics, just a hair short over on the blue side of the field. 498 looked like they were going up high, decided to go down low, trying to wrestle away control of the switch from the Red Alliance. Coyotes working low now, trying to wrestle control of the Blue Alliance's switch away from them. Coyotes drop that cube in there, resting on the side, not dropping all the way down inside there. Not able to take control away quite yet. Red Alliance has control of the scale right now, as well as their switch. Blue Alliance still has control of their switch. We're in the end game. Coyotes up on the platform, drop their hook and able to hook on. Here comes 498. Blue Alliance, that's the Cobra Commanders trying to get in position. Trying to hook, oh, not able to. As it rocks back and forth, there they go. We're down to 4 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time expires. 45-65, Coyotes up on top. We'll have final scores here in match number 12 in just a moment. Another fairly high-scoring match. And with the results, Red Alliance the winner, 463, a new high score. 463, new high score to 244.
All right, so that was a good match. I was expecting that to be a little bit closer, but it seemed like the Coconuts were just not going for the scale.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with the blue team, but they just left the switch completely uncontested. And with that, the Red Alliance was able to capitalize on it, take it, and keep going.
Yeah, it seemed like the Coconuts, which is the team I expected to be going for the scale, were mainly focusing on the vault. And I'm pretty sure another team on their alliance could have done that, so I'm not too sure why they weren't